What's happening, people? Welcome to Live to Learn. This week we're going to be talking about whether an old church hymn can bring death on people, and secondly, if we fulfilled our potential. Although death is basically inevitable, it's something which most people are afraid of. For those people who aren't afraid of death, it's quite often because they've been experiencing some kind of pain or something which they're going through which they just feel that they need to get out of. Growing up in a Caribbean culture, I learned that there are different things which you could do that could bring upon death. Some of them were pretty crazy. For instance, an old church hymn. I remember once I was with one of my friends and we were mucking about singing some old church hymns. We were good Christian boys who did nothing but pray and read our Bibles. So we're there singing How Great Thou Art, which is sung at every single Caribbean funeral. It's like if this song isn't sung, the person isn't actually dead. Out of nowhere, this guy just comes and he runs in. No, don't sing that song. You might just bring death on someone.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man.
The problem with being afraid of death is that sometimes people are so afraid that they forget to live their life. But this video isn't about death, it's all about life. It's inspired by a short book I read by Robert D. Smith called 20,000 Days and Counting. Basically, when Robert D. Smith reached 20,000 days, he kind of took an evaluation of his life and looked at the things which he's done, and then realised that there's so much more stuff which he could have done in that time as well. So reading his book got me thinking. I've been alive for 11,489 days, and in that time my greatest achievements are marrying my beautiful wife. Please understand that there are levels. There are levels. Some people say that their wife is beautiful, but mine. Becoming a father to a beautiful daughter, getting 2 degrees, and working in the career which I want to be in. But there is still a sense that there's so much more which I could have done in that 11,489 days. Like, for instance, I've never mastered the instrument. I can play the drums, but I'm not great. I'm not good at the drums. I'm like the person who you call for a gig when the guy with one arm or one leg says he can't make it. I think what this book made me realise the most is that in these 11,489 days, I haven't fulfilled my potential. I know I've got a lot of ideas, there's a lot of things which I can do, or which I can learn to do, but I haven't done it within that time. So it's kind of left me thinking that there's so much more for me to do on this earth for me to be able to change this world. So for the next 11,489 days, or however long I'm going to be on this earth, I'm making a commitment for me to fulfill my potential. I want that when it's time for me to kick the bucket, that I feel fulfilled. I want, like what Miles Monroe said, I want to die empty, like I've let everything out. Completely and utterly fulfill my potential. Please understand, this is just not for my career or other things which I want to do. I want to make sure that I fulfill the potential which I have in my relationships, that my marriage with my wife is the best that it could ever be, because I did all I can to make it great. How many days have you been alive? This is really easy to find out. There's some great websites for you to use. You just go into Google and look. Secondly, have you reached your full potential? Thirdly, what are you going to do to reach your full potential? Leave a comment down below and let's discuss. Let's turn the comment section into a forum and we can see how we can help each other out.